Lewis, congratulations, mate. Been a long time coming.
Yeah.
And a pretty damn good performance, mate.
Yeah, thank you. I reckon good for the first one, but of course me and was it like Sharpstar, very high expectations, did it? Yeah. So I was, do you know what I mean? I would have liked to get him out of there. I remember saying to you before when I had Spark Sunday, want to get him out of there. But of course, like you said, it was his 50th fight. I understand he's a journeyman and everything, but he's got the experience, and I reckon as we get the fights on and that, and I get more comfortable in there, hopefully I'll get people like that out of there. But I did, like I say, enjoy the experience and that. I was glad to get the debut.
I think you showed something that we don't see with too many heavyweights. So there was good movement in there. Your speed of punch, the way you threw your punches, a little bit unorthodox.
Hands down and stuff like that.
And the body shots, the overhand rights, the uppercuts, every punch that you wanted to land, landed. I think a couple of times you could hear Andy shouting to you to say, go and go again. And I think it was in the third round. You was like knocked him back to the ropes.
I must not have clocked how much I probably hurt him. Do you know what I mean? But it was good, and but yeah, the attack, obviously there's a few positives in that first experience, and I've definitely seen worse debuts, but again, the good gym I'm from and the place
over there, yeah.
Good luck, man. Good
work, keep it up, man.
Yeah, thank you, man.
What did you think of it, Phil?
Good, man.
Yeah.
For debut, it's what you expect.
Yeah.
It's what you expect, just,
Good.
Just don't rush.
Commit,
Don't rush, you're young, man.
Of course. All to come.
Well, I'm 37 now.
Good stuff.
Just stay your time and just do what everyone does, pick your opponent. Fabio and that, they didn't get where they were apart from beating up idiots.
Of course.
So just get effectively managed.
That's what I mean, that's what I mean, but obviously you've been about it, haven't you? Do you know what I mean?
Be sharp, man, give you
thank you,
fitness. If I got fit.
Of course, 100%.
All the best.
Thank you for that, man. Cheers, see you later, mate.
It's always good to get words from your opponents.
Yeah. Like I said, good to get feedback from someone who's in there, isn't it? But yeah, man, I look forward to. Like I say, even though there's, do you know what I mean, some negatives and that, and of course my coach is going to be grilling me on them for the next 2 months.
Well, there's negatives because.
But like I say though, it's nothing to. At the end of the day, man, I'm getting in there, aren't I? There's a lot of people could say the only person I'll ever listen to about this stuff, and like I say, is Abs and people like yourselves and all.
But Abs had told you that you got to get him out of there inside 3 rounds, so you could be on that. Because there's only a few. I think it's 8 times in his 42 losses he's been stopped, and if you look.
And not a lot recently. I think that's more when he was.
A majority of them have gone on to do quite well. I think Cash Ali fought him twice, stopped him twice, 1-2 times. In fact, a lot of the fights he's retired rather than being stopped. So obviously, a real good test, which is what we expected. I thought you passed it with flying colours.
Thank you very much. The thing is as well, what I take. Sorry to interrupt there. The thing is as well that I take from that, I could have easily with a debut gone to you or Abs or anyone to be like, get me a little, because you find these tomato cans, you can get out there in a minute and make you look mint. But I'm glad to get someone who's experienced come and have a go on that.
Well, in fact, tonight we've got majority of the guys who are in the away corner are those top class. We've got a couple of foreigners, but the rest of them are all the best English kids that are around here that are going to give you a test. You're going to come out of it a better fighter. 100%. You'll come out of that fight, you're now a better fighter than you were before.
I'm just there. The good thing is also, Simon, with of course with VIP and yourselves and that, is like you're going to be active, you're going to be forward easy, and there's no reason. I'd like to. Do you know, like it's like boxing now, a lot of fighters are few and far between every 4 months. I want to be back to like the old days, when you're active. But it's almost like it's like amateur, when you can fight every week and that. Because I think you learn as much, you learn good technique in the gym, but you want to get your stripes.
That's what you put into practice.
Get your stripes and that to go through. It's not just like it's the build up. It's like even on Saturday now, and of course obviously you get the nerves and everything.
How did you feel it? How did you?
I felt, all week, sweet. All week sweet. Yesterday a bit more excited than anything, do you know what I mean? I remember when I was amateur and you're younger and you're a bit of a boy, aren't you, 17, 18, you're still not fully mature. I remember a bit more nervy and sat there and that, but this week's sound, and then today, the only I'd say nerves I get, again, I'm not saying it's in like the acting like 10 men sort of thing, but there's not like, I believe as a boxer I don't fear a single man, but it's like, it's more you're nervous because I want to perform so well. Do you know what I mean?
This is the problem is is you're not going to get that fear factor in these first few fights. We don't want to match you with someone that we feel that might actually beat you. You know, that will be further down the line. That's down for fight
of course,
6, 7, 8 or 9.
You still get them bit of nerves to the occasion more than anything. Obviously, home crowd and that sold a lot of tickets and stuff like that.
How many sold?
I think done about 100 and that. I've got a record, and more and more we get though, we're coming back to Blackpool. I'm hoping to ram this place out. Do you know what I mean? With obviously not
tonight though, doesn't it?
Yeah, but there must be. There's got to be a lot of people there. Got to be trimming on 1,000 or something like that. There's a lot. There's a lot, but it's again, like I said, I've never had that before as well. On a big show like that, and but again, I did feel comfortable in there. It was just. Okay, so like I say, all learning, man, all learning. I enjoyed the experience, enjoyed it.
I say, I felt a little bit sorry for you because I thought 40-36 would have been right, but it was 40-37. Yeah, so I don't see where he shared around with you.
No, but you know what I mean. He's always come at you. I felt first one, but yeah, maybe I think I'd say one of them. I was letting into it a bit too much. I was maybe. Doing a movement, like you were saying, I was making him miss,
but not necessarily
making him pay. Do you know what I mean? That's
well, listen, I enjoyed it.
Yeah.
And it's nice to have a heavyweight.
Of course. I hope to, like I say, I hope to be coming in here after a round or two next time. You know what I mean? but as we get going.
Do you think is there room for you to build?
Definitely.
Or do you want to be? Because you showed, you know, you were light on your toes, and you know, you punch variety was from unusual angles that you don't see from too many heavyweights.
That's
you
what
like a little bit like Muhammad Ali at times.
Thank you. But I'll just stay where I'm comfortable. The thing is, if I can stay nimble and things like that and be hurting people, that's perfect. You know what I mean? Because especially nowadays. It's like the heavyweights are getting bigger, but obviously easy me saying it's on my debut, but the skills are getting lower. If you look at old heavyweights, maybe not as big, but the boxing ability and stuff like that is crazy.
Like you say,
you know what I mean? Now people just slug it, do you know, but the massive 19-stone geezers. Do you know what I mean? But he was
nearly 19 stone.
Yeah, he was. But I reckon naturally, and I'll fill out. Like I say, I'm late bloomer and that of everything. I've filled out later on. Do you know what I mean? Always and that. Again, when I spoke to you a few years ago, when I was 92 kilos competing amateur, I'm 104 walk around only.
Right.
Do you know what I mean? But yeah, definitely, I reckon a man. Naturally, I will fill out.
24. Future's bright, mate. Like you say, I really enjoyed it. Seen little bits of magic in there. I even seen at times you look like your little stablemate Levi Barnes.
Yeah, honestly, I need to say that, you know, because I think sparring him, I don't know, things rub off in the gym. Like I say, I prefer me sparring with the lower weights.
Well, I filmed you just
learn
before,
loads more. I think.
Tricky little swords. Well, I told you. I remember years ago when I was training down at Matchroom, and Herbie Hyde was known as the dancing destroyer. He used to move around with a little British flyweight champion called Francis Hammerpool. And it does, and that's obviously this could be your little niche that makes you stand out from the rest of the
I reckon that's the thing to stick at, the speed. The movement. I want to be a lot different from other heavyweights, and that's something I want to work on as I develop that through my bouts. I don't want you thinking I'm going to come and just try and bulldoze you, because I think, you know what I mean. It's especially bigger. Like I want to be able to, in a perfect world, I'm hitting you. Obviously, it's the art of boxing, hitting dog there. If I can do it with the movement and everything, Abs teaches me. That's the name of the game.
Well, that is boxing.
Yeah. I clipped a few times today, but I can. Working as a day, do you know what I mean? Only man and that. Obviously still gorgeous, aren't I?
Lewis, you take care, mate.
Cheers.
Congratulations.
Thank
you. Know.
Yeah, thank you very much, man.
For all boxing info, news and latest interviews, amateur and pro, across the north, click and subscribe. VIP Boxing Promotions. Also, Twitter, Instagram and Facebook.